Hey guys, welcome back again. This is the step 3 of the entire setup process, and in this video I'm going to tell you how to upload your own contacts into our system. So you can bring your own contacts into our system and you can send automated messages to those users. You can feel free to skip this. You can skip this step if you think you only want to work in WhatsApp groups and its users. So if you want to just automate messages in WhatsApp group and only to its group users, you can skip this message, but I recommend you to use this feature to upload your own contacts. You can download your group contacts and then upload those contacts into our system. Why I'm telling you this is because sometimes those group members leave your group. In that case, when they exit, you do not have any way to get them back, to get their WhatsApp number back and use them for your marketing purpose. So if that's the case, make sure you download your group users and upload them into our system so that you can send marketing messages or any information that you want to send to those users, you can send them later. Okay, let's move ahead right inside our dashboard and see what's there. So right now I'm logged into my dashboard and you need to go to these contacts here and you will see there are three options: tags, and then uploads, and then view all. So tags is, yes, let's move to tags first. So what are tags? When you upload contact into our system, you need to assign a tag, right? So that we can identify, we and you can also identify that which batch this user belongs to. So there's a tagging system to identify the user's contact details. Okay, so to create a new tag, just hit this new contact tag and enter the details. Make sure you have one parent tag before you proceed. If it's the first time, you have to create a parent tag, and those parent tags could have those children tags. Okay, so you should have at least one parent tag to upload contacts to. So give your tag a name, like let's say it's say WhatsApp batch. I'm just taking example from my business, like, okay, WhatsApp marketing batch, and parent tag none, of course, because if this is the first time, if this is your first time, you need to create one parent tag. Okay, so I just created a parent tag, WhatsApp marketing batch, and now you can see this is appearing here. Okay, but you can only upload contacts to children tag only. You cannot upload contacts directly to a parent tag. Okay, so let's create another tag and give it a name, WhatsApp marketing batch. Let's say this is November. Okay, what is the time? Yeah, and let me select the parent tag, WhatsApp marketing batch, and let's create a tag. So you see we have two tags, WhatsApp marketing batch, which is the parent tag, and now I can have all those children tags like November, December, January, February, or any, give it any name that you think is relevant to your business, because you can only upload contacts to children tag, and those children tags can be assigned to a parent tag. Okay, that's just a way to identify your contacts into our system, and you'll see the benefit when you start creating a broadcast or a drip campaign. For now, just make sure that you have a parent tag and you have children tags assigned to those parent tags so that you can upload your contacts to children tags. Okay, and let's move to next option, which is upload contacts. To upload contacts to your children tags, to upload contacts into our WebYari system, you first download a sample Excel file that we have created for you. Okay, so just download this zip file and let's see what's inside that zip folder. It contains a sample Excel file that you can use to create to upload contacts into our system, and I have also given an instruction PDF that you can use to take reference while you creating that Excel file. Okay, I'll go through these instructions one by one, and let's also open that CSV file. So make sure you use the sample file I have given to you to add your contacts and upload into our system. And let's see what's inside the sample file. This contains, the first row is the heading row, which contains the column heading. Okay, the first one is country, second one is WhatsApp number, and then there are few columns that you can use. You may use, you may not use. You can add additional columns. I'll tell you in detail about these columns, what each column does. Let's first go to the instruction PDF and see what's there. So the first one is this unzipped folder, contains this instruction PDF, of course, and an upload contact sample.csv file. You have to enter your contact details in that CSV file. Okay. The second instruction is do not remove the first row, which is heading. This is always required for processing contacts. In this case, this row, the first row, is required, always required. So make sure you do not remove this row from here, or else the processing will be fail, or else the uploading will fail. Okay guys, just make sure you do not remove this row. Although the number of columns can be changed depending on your use case, but the row should always exist when you upload contacts into the system. Okay, and the third is required columns are country and WhatsApp. So these two columns, country and WhatsApp, are the required columns. Rest of the columns are optional, and you can add your own columns depending on your use case. You can use, I think there's a limit of 50 to 60 columns. I'm not sure about that, but you can add as many as 50 columns here for your purpose. Yes, the fourth is you can add as many columns as you want after WhatsApp column. Column 1 to column 5 are given for sample. Replace these names with your desired column names. So in this case, you can have this. Okay, just a moment. So in this case, country and WhatsApp are two required columns, and anything that you want to add, any other detail that you want to add for your customer, you can add after this WhatsApp column. So let's say I want to add first name. Okay, first name. Then I want to add last name. You can add these details, date of birth, and email, state. And see, you can add as many columns as you want. Joining date. Make sure there is no space when you are adding column names. Okay, you can use underscore, hyphen, or just concatenate two strings. That's okay, but make sure there is no space, no punctuation, or any other exclamation mark, no comma, no dot, just alphabets, hyphen and underscore. You can add them. And then let's say course paid, is active. I'm just giving you an option. I'm just giving a glimpse of what you can add here. You can add as many things as you want depending on your use case, depending on what extra data you have for your customers. Okay, and the next option is the placeholder variables inside the message template will be replaced with the actual value of these columns. Yeah, that's the point of adding these contexts. So in my message template, if I want to use this first name variable, I will do something like like double percentage and then the variable name. Okay, and then percentage symbol 2 times again. You got my point? So if you want to use these variables, you have to use this way, the way I have used it. Double percentage symbol at the initial and the beginning and at the end of the variable name. When you put this variable inside your message template, the message template gets replaced with the actual value for this particular row, for this particular customer. You got my point? If there's any confusion, just let me know in the WhatsApp. So if I want to use, say, state, I will use it like $% symbol, then the variable name exactly as it appears in the Excel sheet, and then $% symbol at the end of the variable. Okay. And if I want to use joining date, I'll do the same thing again. See, so this is how I'm going to use these variables inside my message template. Got my point? If there's any confusion, guys, just let me know in my WhatsApp and I'll guide you how to set up these variables in your messages. Okay. The next is you cannot use country and WhatsApp variable inside message template. Those two required columns like this country and WhatsApp, you cannot use them as a variable inside your message template. Okay, the country and WhatsApp, these two variables cannot be used inside your message template. So even if you place something like, you know, mod WhatsApp inside your template, this is not going to work because these two variables do not get replaced inside your message template. Instead, if you really want to use this WhatsApp template, WhatsApp variable, just create a new, just create a new column here and say it like WhatsApp 2, and then you can use this variable inside your message template. Similarly, you can do the same thing for country. Have a variable like country2, and then you can use this variable inside your message template. But these two variables cannot, the country and WhatsApp, these two variables cannot be used directly inside your message. Pretty clear at this point? If you do not need columns after WhatsApp column, remove them. For example, remove column 1 to 5 if you do not need them. It's simple. So all those columns, column 1 to 5, if you do not need this column, just delete them. Okay, only have those columns that you need them. Rest of those columns you can delete them. Like in our case, when we started this, we are having the column 1 to 5. If we do not need them, just remove them from the Excel sheet that you want to upload. Okay, now what should be exactly inside country and WhatsApp column? Inside the country column, you need to have an ISO Alpha 2 codes. That's a two digit country code in capital letter. Okay, ISO Alpha 2 country code. For example, for India, enter IN. For United States, enter US. And if you want to see the list of ISO Alpha 2 codes, just click on this link. And just give it a second to open. Click on this link and it will show you all of the ISO Alpha 2 codes for particular countries. Enter those 2-digit code here. Like if I am India, I am going to add IN. Okay. If you are in US, just add US. And here's the list. Here's the list of ISO Alpha 2 codes. If you want to look at your country, just find your country here, and this is the Alpha 2 code here inside this column. Okay, just find your country that you want to use country code for, and then use these two ISO Alpha 2 codes inside those Excel sheets. Okay. And inside WhatsApp, the next one is WhatsApp column should be 10-digit mobile number. In some countries, this may differ, like some countries have 11-digit or even 12-digit, but you should enter it without 0 or any country code prefix. Just the 10-digit mobile number without 0 or without any country code prefix. Like in India, the country code prefix is +91. You should avoid that, and you should even avoid adding 0 also. So just the 10-digit mobile number, you have to use it without any 0 or any country code prefix. And if you are living in some other countries where there is where 11 digits or 12 digits mobile number, just make sure you add those numbers only without 0 or any code prefix. Okay. number is WhatsApp registered or not is checked after sending message in camping or broadcast or any other automation. Once number is found not registered on WhatsApp, we stop sending messages to that number. So no matter whether the contact you have uploaded is WhatsApp registered or not, our system check those contacts once we start sending messages to those customers. So suppose you have uploaded 100 contacts and you're not sure about whether these contacts have WhatsApp registered or not, but once you run the broadcast or any drip campaigns or any kind of automation, when you run into our system checks the number, check those contacts at the time of sending messages. And if a number is found not registered on WhatsApp, we simply put a cross mark on that particular contact and we will not send message next time when you run the same campaign to those contacts. Those numbers which are not registered on WhatsApp, they will not get the message from second time. Our system will not send message to those contacts second time. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. If you just have the list, upload it into our system and let the system do the resting. Okay guys, to enable sending message on that unregistered WhatsApp, useful if user registered on WhatsApp later, simply upload the contact again. Yeah, so suppose if 10 of those contacts have not registered on WhatsApp and our system has disabled sending messages to those contacts. So you can simply upload, and if those users are registered using those number once again on WhatsApp, if those numbers are registered on WhatsApp in future, you simply have to upload the contacts again into our system and our system will take care of the rest. Okay. An error recorded in your uploaded CSV contacts are emailed to you once processing is complete. You can correct them and re-upload for processing. So if you got 10,000, 20,000, 30k contacts into your system, just upload it. It will take some time to process, and any odd error recorded inside when we are processing the uploads will send you, the system will send you notification at your email address. You can just correct those mistakes and you can re-upload those into our system. And just a little tip that guys, sometimes Excel or CSV softwares like MicroExcel do not display exact data in columns and apply their own filters. So if that's the case, try opening the error CSV file sent in the email with the text editors like Notepad to see the real data. All of these instructions apply when you upload contacts via CSV file at Vapiary dashboard. And of course, in case of any query, just send us a message on my WhatsApp or you can email us at support@vapiary.com and we'll guide you from there. Okay. And yes, this is important guys. Just make sure you have added my contact number into your mobile contact, my WhatsApp support number into your mobile contact, so that you get the notifications from me directly. So it's handy. Whenever you need me, just send a message and me or my team will be there to help you guys. Make sure you add my contact into your mobile. So inside this contact, let me just add some details. I'm right into my CSV and I'm just going to give you a sample here, like say my WhatsApp number is 435353. So you see 2-digit ISO alpha country code is IN, my 10-digit mobile number, WhatsApp number, and then the rest of the details you have got for your customer, you can add them. Okay, let's say okay, this is my DOB and my email. Of course you will not type this manually. You will be having a system where you must be having a system where you can get all of these details in Excel file already. Okay. Okay, just a dummy thing. Course ABC paid, yes, is active, yes. These are just dummy text. Okay, and I don't need this WhatsApp and country code. I'm going to delete them. So this is just a dummy CSV file, and now I can use this to upload contact into the system. So when I'm ready with this CSV file, this Excel file, and I have all of those contacts listed here and this data, you can also, I think you can skip these steps. Sometime if you think that this data is not available with you, you can skip that, and that's fine. For some users you may be having this column data, and for some users you may not be having this column data. That's fine, you can skip that. So once you're ready with this Excel file, just save it and come here to this upload contact page. Select the tag that you want to upload this contact to. In my case, I'm going to add for WhatsApp marketing batch November. Okay, I'm going to select the tag and just choose the Excel file that you have recently created. So downloads, and okay, hits, and this is the file. So I'm going to upload this contact and just hit the upload contact page. This will take some time depending on how many contacts you have in that Excel file. You can walk away from this page if you think that it's going to take time, because you have 10,000 and 20,000 contacts, and you will get the notification from our system when this uploading is complete. Okay, and now once you have uploaded all of your contacts, you can see them inside this third option, which is view all. So this is the page that holds all the contacts you have uploaded into the system. As you can see, this contact was already uploaded into the system. It's here that I have registered, and you click on this view icon, you can see all of the details that I have uploaded for this particular user. Okay, you see. So if I want to use DOB inside the message template, I'm simply going to place 2% symbol at the beginning and 2% symbol at the end of this DOB. That's how you are going to use this variable inside the message template. Okay, so that's all for this contact, guys. In this video you learn how to upload your own contacts, how to create a parent tag and a child tag, and the contacts can only be uploaded to children tag. So let's move ahead and let's move to a step 4 in the next video.